It's Friday, Friday. And I got a bunch of stuff to do. My bags are empty. My stomach's empty too, but I ain't got time for that. We're gonna do a couple short videos because, you know, it works. But the next time I show you, it won't. Nah, for real. I'm gonna take just a few minutes here and put you into the world of why, for what musicians ever get paid, if ever, because I'm a lucky one. Sometimes I make some money. There's a lot of crap that goes into it. Because, like me, I got all kind of junk. This is a huge part of my rig, right? It's been brought back to life from my singer. Yeah, right, my singer. Most singers can't do that. Big G's at work. He's like most of us. He got a job to do. If it wasn't for people like Big G, all the cotton and corn growing around here, it might not grow. He puts a lot of important chemicals out within the next few counties around us. It's important that he goes to work every day. Me, dare I say, with humble pride, I build trailers all week. I build them, and I'm glad to build them. Because you can do this, but you might not make a dime doing it. I was working all week, driving as far as Panama City, Tallahassee, even as far north as, you know, Sylacauga, Alabama. One time, I played in Atlanta, you know, just doing the doing. And at that time, when I played in Atlanta, I was running those two speakers and this pedal. I didn't have the powered stuff like I drag around now. I drug all that stuff around it with a powered board. I was lucky to have that stuff. It still works. It's like permanently at home here with the wall. Man, I wished I had time and effort to take the wall with me. I got this room sounding good. And I think you people watching the videos will agree. Because I'm not micing this stuff up. I'm just putting a phone in the room. It's pretty cool, huh? Right now I'm just I have to drag this everywhere I go, guys. Just so I can go, do you feel? Now usually I'm doing Rocky Mountain Way. You know, without it, the band won't survive without the talk box. It's just a huge selling point. How many people got a band that does that? And truth is, even if you had one, who's going to take the time to learn how to use it? It's really a pain. Even if you know how to use it, one wrong move in your setup in that hour or two prior to your show can make or break the coolest part of the guitar player's night, and that's me. And everybody's like, you should calm down, Matt. And I know I should. But you see me over here, right? I'm already this way, and I've already worked. I got up 4 o'clock this morning. Not bragging, man. This is truth. I've been speaking up for years, though. Man, I want to make it easier. I want to make it easier. And the only way to make it easier is use less stuff. Good luck on that. So, like even right now, I had a cord go bad down at the lake before it flooded. And I think I gave that cord to Brian, and I just kept this very long cord, and I know it's his. So Brian, if you're watching me, Pops, I got your cord, because mine's 3 or 4 foot long, and who's got time and money to buy that? I might, no, it's too short. That was running between 2 effects pedals I was using for vocals. I've actually retired one of them. It's the harmony pedal, and it goes la la la, you know, it's pretty cool, right? Well, it's been used and used and used since 2013, 11 years. That's $169, $200 pedal when it came out. I've bought several little doofy things in hopes of stuff like this. I need a double version of that because I bought a non-latching form of pedal, and so when you hit it, this would go boink 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 boink, and you weren't allowed to save your settings, and that was the whole point of buying the new pedal, right? Well, it didn't work. It's always things. You're always trying new ideas. And see, these things, right? They're simple things. They fill up your floor. Now keep in mind, you've seen all the stuff I put in this bag. That's just the stuff that's laying around doing videos. It's maddening. But this is how it is. When you have a pedal, you've got to have 6-pack electrical outlets. You've got, if you're going to use a talk box, you have to keep up with your clear hose that runs up your microphone stand, and you have to have the things that clamp it properly, or you have a rough night. People don't hear what you're trying to do. It's important. You can go in there half comp and you're going to wish you hadn't, because people aren't going to hear what you're wanting to convey. And without these, you can't crank up no pedal. And it sucks because, like the big Line6 pedal I showed you up close, that runs off of this solely. You do not want to try to run that show without this to that big pedal. You need it. You absolutely need it. So pay attention, Matt. You gotta have this stuff. Otherwise, see, about to forget your own mic. Boy. Oh boy, oh boy. It's getting close to time. I even got fan. Just one. They're hard to come by. Feel like I'm forgetting something, and I know why, because I've had everything out showing people what some of this stuff is. I'm missing I have a black one of these. These are like $15 at Lowe's now. They used to be $3.99, but you know, not gonna blame anybody for that. But I used to have a bunch of them. What is this? Aha! I'm telling you, it flooded. I threw things in places that I didn't even know I had. Just stuff everywhere. Stuff everywhere. Spare cable. Spare cable. Hey, I found my black one. Good. And that's the other thing. All this stuff, it won't get used, but you got to have spare stuff. You've got to. Because this cord goes out, that cord goes out. You have to have guitar cables when your wirelesses die. I always do that, sorry. It's just my little weird thing. But these go to the PA, whereas used to, you just went to your amp and then you'd have to find a way to mic your guitar amp to your PA. That was typical, nothing unusual. Then you had nicer amps like my Marshall that would have a line out that would go to your powered PA. Very convenient. Little noisy. And it ain't much better now, because I mean, I'm humming all over the place. And it's okay. It's just a little noisy. But see now, like the Line6 head, it's all XLR from the amp to the PA. Kind of convenient, very quiet. But it's just now you got 2 or 3 different kind of styles. And it was the same way when you bought PA. Back in the 80s, 90s, your PA would run off of 1/4 inch typical guitar cords, you know, but bigger wire so you can run more wattage and not mess up the cord. And that was all in well. I got ahead, the powered mixer, and I had to buy another kind of cord. And it was, I can't even think of it because I hadn't had to say it in so long. And John Clark or somebody like that's going, blah, 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 you know what it is, I gave you some. They locked. Needless to say, they locked. And they weren't cheap. They had the new design and they knew it. So you paid, I think, for 1 long cord and 1 short, and then a couple little, you know, because some of them didn't have it. When I bought these from John, those ones I showed you, they had different connectors on them and stuff. Like I said, it kind of was convenient at the time because I had this cord and that cord, but I didn't have those cords. Those cords were $100. It made it easier, just to say enough. All right. Oop. Nope, it's not all right. It's not all right. Brian gave me this. It's a little short cord that goes from pedal to pedal, and I'm not taking one of my pedals. I'm gonna leave the harmonizer, which was my black and purple pedal. Like I said, it was 11 years old. I bought the red pedal 4 years ago or so when Stephen Griffin was in the band playing drums. And I've done numerous things trying to bring that. I got to change the pedals in the pedal that connects to the pedal. You get what I'm saying with the pedals. It's even worse because Line6 has new stuff. They got small things that are very powerful. But being the guitarist that I am, being retarded, Matt wants the Helix. $1,400. Now, if you want a speaker that can do all the awesome things that the Helix does, mic and guitar at the same time. Like I said, it's very powerful. That's $3,000. And it's not even tube. None of this is tube either. None of it. It doesn't matter, folks. Don't matter if it's tube. If you can get a 30-year-old Peavey and it sounds good, because it probably will, get it. It doesn't matter. Who is entering thine domain? Me. Okay. Hey guys, holler at you later.